In this video, I'll bring you behind the scenes of how I laser engrave some birch ply star kids art displays for my handmade business called PeggiPics. Hi, I'm Alan. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. If this is the first time I'm meeting, I run a small handmade business selling mostly on Etsy, where I make handmade kids art and photo displays from home in Surrey in the UK. I've been doing this since 2018, and I do this around a regular day job and my 2 young kids. Over the Easter weekend, I've had an order for 2 personalised birch star displays for Markie and Freya. So I thought I'd bring you along today and show you how I make them. So I use a Flux Beamo desktop laser cutter. Really, I kind of limit it for engraving because it's only around about a 30-watt laser, and this tube's quite a few years old now. So I find that it's really good for engraving. It can cut through, I think this is 3mm birch ply, but I find it needs a few passes. What I really like about the Beamo is it's got a camera to photograph what you put on the laser bed. So the first thing I do is to place the stars on the bed, and then we'll take a picture. So in the Flux Beam Studio software, we just highlight the area that we want photographed, and then it will take a series of photographs like it's doing now, and then stitch them all together to make the image of what's on your laser bed. The next step is to overlay the stars with Markie's art. It's very much what you see is what you get. Just type out in your chosen font, and then we'll do the same for Freya's art. And what I like about this system is you can just see exactly where your text is going to go. And once we're happy, we just send it off to the laser for engraving. Alright, so it doesn't take too long, I suppose, for a desktop laser. And now the smoke's been cleared, we can open up, and yeah, I think it does a pretty decent job. So now I'll just give them a very light sand down and mount them onto the art display. So I've always wanted my displays to be as natural and sustainable as possible. So most of the displays use a softwood for the blocks, which comes from certified sustainable sources in Europe, and the twine is a natural twine. So apart from the sticky pads, most of it you could, and the glue, most of it's biodegradable. The shapes have to be from engineered wood, so things like this birch ply and MDF for some of the painted designs. I think just to use completely natural wood would be a bit too rustic for most customers.
And then for the packaging, I purposely use just cardboard boxes, which are made out of recycled cardboard boxes and paper in the UK. I still haven't found a good alternative for plastic mailers that I post these out in. When I started, I did use paper envelopes, but especially for international post, they would just get ripped. And I had one customer send me a photo of just an empty envelope, and she was like, "Where are my displays?" So I thought, oh no, this isn't good. So I thought, as much as I want to be sustainable, it's a waste of everyone's time and energy and resources if the displays don't even make it to the customer. So that's one thing I allow, especially with bad weather. Paper just doesn't really survive the mail system. And actually, it's a bit counterintuitive, but the poly mailers, they're so light that the transportation weight and energy involved in transporting them, as opposed to paper or cardboard envelopes, is actually less. So it's kind of a balance of making sure the displays get to where they need to get to in a good condition. But I'm always looking to improve my product. So maybe one day when I find a good alternative, I'll swap out for that. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, do feel free to leave them below. And if you've enjoyed this video, then I'll leave you with a link to more behind the scenes of PeggiPics. Until next time, see you later.